It's so hard not to get caught up in the controversy of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and state that this week will be no different and share my thoughts on Olympic runner Sha'Carri Richardson and her suspension as a result of testing positive for marijuana at the U.S. Olympic trials. If you just followed the story in your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok feeds, you see there's two very different vocal camps. There are those that think she knowingly broke the rules and must accept any punishment handed down. And then there are those who think she should just be handed an Olympic gold medal for being the fastest woman in the world while on pot. I'm not going to address that second line of thinking, but I do want to talk about the black and white nature of following the rules. And this wasn't even a politically partisan take. I was seeing this from conservatives and progressives, from white Republicans to black Democrats. And I get it. Personal accountability is an important trait. And when it's lacking,
no, I don't take responsibility at all, because
a person can and will do a lot of damage. And yes, the rules indeed were quite clear. And if she had a personal beef with the rules, she had the option of not participating in Olympic sports. It's a solid line of thinking. Even Joe Biden weighed in on the topic when asked.
Do you think her ban is fair?
Look, it's the rules are the rules. And everybody knows that the rules were going in. Whether they should remain that should remain the rules, a different issue. But the rules are the rules, and I was really proud of her, the way she responded.
But this whole incident of rules and laws and consequences reminds me of the character Jean Valjean in the famous novel Les Miserables. In this French novel from 1862, one of the core themes is the law is the law. And the peasant Jean Valjean ran afoul of the law when he stole a loaf of bread to feed a starving nephew and was condemned to 19 years of slavery in prison. Yes, it was a work of fiction, but it accurately characterized the wave of law and order that swept France at that time. The context of the rule breaking is everything. Last week, when Sha'Carri won her race in the Olympic trials, that video went viral because she went right to her grandmother in the stands, laid her head on her grandma's chest, and wept openly. It was revealed that Sha'Carri had recently learned that her biological mother had passed away, and the emotions of the moment had overwhelmed her. Sha'Carri admitted in a television interview that she used marijuana in the U.S. Olympic trials to cope with the discovery that her mother had died, and compiled with the pressure to meet expectations of the race. But rules are the rules, right? You know the speed limit on a particular piece of road is 25 miles an hour, but you would be outraged if you got pulled over and had a $200 ticket written if the police clocked you doing 26. How many of you have a tattoo? How many of you have a small one on the back of your neck? Guess what? That's illegal in South Carolina. In the South Carolina Code of Laws, Section 44-30-100E, that tattoo is against the law and subject to a $2,500 fine and imprisonment for the tattoo artist. But the rules are the rules. Look, we cannot pass judgment on somebody breaking rules without compassion, empathy, and understanding. You have to take into consideration the context of the rule and whether the punishment is appropriate. Should you have your car impounded for going 1 mile over the speed limit? Should someone do hard time for tattooing a butterfly on the back of a woman's neck? Should a trained athlete lose what could be her only shot for an Olympic race because she utilized something to help her cope with tragedy, something that certainly is not known to enhance anyone's speed. Rules are the rules, right? That's it for this week, and I really look forward to seeing you at our in-person breakfast meeting on July 10th. Check out our website for details.